Bodybuilders are the most hard-headed people on the planet. I know because I are one.
The impact.
Living in a memory.
So I've been asked over and over to do something on Larry Wheels, who we just found out was in the hospital with rhabdo. And rhabdo is just basically where muscle tissue is released into the bloodstream. And so it can cause kidney damage, liver damage. It can actually be quite deadly if it's not taken care of. And if you want to see a great video on the health aspect of rhabdo, you can always go over there and look at Greg Doucette's video. He did an excellent job. But for me, I don't want to focus on just the health. And so what I want to do is talk straight to Larry Wheels, who I do not know, but I have been where Larry is now. I've had multiple issues and multiple problems. At 5'8", I was a 320-pound bodybuilder and in the off season and would come down to about 255, 254 on stage. And so it's really important to know that I identify with you, Larry, in the chase that you're in. And so what I would like to say to Larry is, what is the point? You already have an amazing following on social media. People listen to you. You have a voice. You are not the sum of your body parts. In other words, Larry Wheels, who you are on the inside, is who you are. This suit that you carry around, no matter how big or how fat or how skinny or how tall or how short it is just a vehicle that carries you around. You have a soul that will one day meet God. The Bible says it's appointed unto man once to die, but after this, the judgment. We will meet God. And so whether we believe that or not, the Bible is true. I really believe that. And we are all going to stand before God one day. As a matter of fact, the Bible also says that at the name of Jesus, every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Now, this doesn't sit well with the culture. And this doesn't sit well with a lot of you, I get it. And a lot of you complain to me, why do you always talk about God? Why do you always talk about God? This is a fitness channel. Guys, I can't separate who I am from what I do. Okay, bodybuilding is not life. It is not my life. The problem that Larry and all the other guys out there are finding out is this is nothing but a black hole that you will keep getting sucked into deeper and deeper, and before you know it, you're going to come out the other side and you'll be broken. So I want to give you 4 things about the chase for the pro card that I learned in my own travels and I learned in my own journey that I found really on the other side was pointless. So number 1 is the futility of the chase. You see, chasing something in the physical realm is not bad. Paul said that bodily exercise is profitable, but only a little. But righteousness and godliness is what lasts for all eternity. And so chasing the body and the things of the physique and getting more massive is one thing when you're doing it legally or lawfully, I should say, when you are not taking PEDs. Chasing physical aspects is not bad, but it is not profitable because it does not benefit you into eternity. Now, you say, Jeff, if I work out and I'm healthy, it makes me live longer. Yes, it may. It's futile for us to sit there and chase pro cards because in the end, it really doesn't matter. I have an IFBB pro card and guess what it gets me? Nada. It doesn't get you anything. So it's futile. And the problem that bodybuilding and modern day fitness is having is we are putting all of our eggs into one basket in our health and in our spiritual life. And we're putting all of this in, and bodybuilding becomes our God. And we get to where we don't know what else to worship and what else to do but worship ourselves. And everything is about me, what I need, how much calories I need, how I look in the mirror, all of this stuff. How am I going to make enough money to get my drugs? All of that stuff is what's going on, and it's all futile. So the futility of the chase is the very first thing I would tell Larry. The second thing is the emptiness of the chase. See, futility is when something is pointless. It's just, why am I doing this? And eventually you will get there because you will find yourself with broken health. And guess what? God has been giving you warnings, Larry. You've been in the hospital. You found yourself with mental health issues. You found yourself with kidney issues. All of these different things are warnings that your body is sending out, warnings that God is giving you to let you know, Larry, you're on a wrong path. You need something more that's not in the futility, it's not in the emptiness of chasing what the body can give you. Because the body will break down, as you've already seen. And Larry, dude, phenomenal physique. Dude, seriously, phenomenal physique. There is nobody pound for pound stronger than that dude. I'm telling you, I love that guy. I like to watch him. I like to listen to him. And I think he's a really cool guy. So what I am telling Larry is I would love to talk to you sometime, brother, as a bodybuilder, as a coach, as a man that loves God. I found the Lord in 2019, dude, and I'm telling you, what everybody is searching for is peace. It's this gnawing inside of you that you just can't seem to find a fulfillment for. And that gnawing that drives you to constantly look for attention from social media and from people in general and women, all of this stuff, it's empty. In the end, it's like grabbing the wind. I want you to reach your hand right now outside of your window if you're in a car, or just reach up and grab you a handful of wind. Now open your hand and what do you got? You've got nothing. You see, that's exactly what bodybuilding is. It's nothing. It's pointless. It's futile. So the futility of the chase is one thing, but the emptiness of the chase is the second thing. And then the third thing, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the dangers of the chase. You see, bodybuilders are like shooting stars. They hope they hit the big time before they burn out. Nobody comes out of this sport unscathed. Do you hear me? Nobody comes out unscathed. You will not come out of this sport healthier than when you came into it. You will always have problems. You are taking years off your life. Now, some people go, I don't care. They have that rock and roll mentality. I'm going to eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow I die. Well, if that's your mentality, then guess what? You're in the right sport, because this is exactly what's going to happen. So the dangers of the chase are obvious. Joe Aesthetic just died. We saw John Meadows die. Sean Roden. We've seen so many guys die. And why? Now, look, we're just talking about deaths. We're not talking about all the guys that have kidney problems, all kinds of health problems. Dude, I have cysts all in my kidneys. I have an enlarged liver. I have an enlarged heart, okay? And I have an enlarged prostate. Nobody comes out unscathed. Now, whatever time I have left, my channel, my voice is going to be used to try to reach guys like Larry. Larry, this video is for you. I would love to talk to you about how I found peace in 2019. It is only found in one person alone. Do not think that all religions lead to heaven, because they don't. Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Jesus is the door. He is the only way to heaven. He is the narrow way, and the world is going to tell you otherwise. And listen to what I'm telling you, Larry. Hear me out, and just hear me for a minute. If you're watching this, just hear me out. God sent his son Jesus to die for you, and he wants to give you peace. Jesus said, my peace I leave you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world tries to give I unto you. In other words, Jesus gives real peace in the middle of when everybody else is freaking out. And when you should be freaking out, God gives you peace. You see, it doesn't mean Jesus, if you become a Christian, Jesus is going to take away all the damage you did your body. He's not a magic genie in the bottle. He doesn't fix the consequences to our choices like that. But what he will do is he'll be with you. He'll give you peace. And then you can take this platform that you have and you can use it to actually do something for God, to reach people. So the dangers of this chase are incredibly real. I was really saddened to see the picture of Larry in the hospital. And honestly, guys, you can't help but like Larry. I mean, just watch him. He's honest. He's open. He's honest about his steroid usage, just like I am. And I got to tell you, nobody abused him any harder than I did. And I have been where you are. And I can tell you there is hope. There is peace. This thing that you're looking for, I promise you, it's not in what the world can give you. It's only in him. And then the last thing, the answer to the chase. So let me tell you something you already know, but maybe you don't want to admit to yourself. And I'm talking about everybody in general in this sport. This sport lulls you to sleep. You think that you're going to last for 20 years in this sport, or it just lulls you to sleep in the fact that you don't think about the future. You're just thinking about the here and now. And so when that happens, we get this false sense of security, like nothing ever bad is going to happen. And the amount of drugs that we take, eventually it'll catch up to you. But the other thing it does is it lulls you to sleep in thinking that everybody loves you. Well, guess what? When you are out, you may get some well wishes and things to that nature, but in 6 months, you're not going to have that many people calling your name. In a year, people are not going to remember you. Now, they may remember your lifts and things like that, but you'll be amazed at how few people come around when times get tough, or how few people come around when you've been out for a while. The legacy that we leave cannot just be about our body. Man, the legacy we leave needs to be a legacy of helping other people. You see, you are not fulfilled as a human. You are not fulfilled as a person until you learn to give yourself away. And only God can help you become a person that is not self-centered and a person that gives to others and gives out the love of God to others. Now, I'm not just addressing Larry in this statement. I'm addressing everybody in bodybuilding, because bodybuilding in and of itself is the most selfish sport there is. You see, it doesn't matter whether you're Nick Walker or Samson Dauda or whoever you are. Eventually, your number is not going to be called up on stage anymore. And when that happens, you will fade into the memory of people, or you will just be pictures on an internet site. So what's the answer to this? Well, just like I said, it's Jesus. Now, again, you may not like that. And if Larry, you're watching this, man, dude, I'm just trying to tell you the truth. A brother, I'm 57 years old, man. You know, I watched one of my daughters die every day for 2 years. And let me tell you something, only God can give you peace. Larry, I wish you all the best. I know you're trying to start competing again. But let me just ask you one question. Why? Why? You've done everything you can do. You've got fame. Everybody knows you. You've got all that really you could have. Now, maybe, I don't know if Larry has a pro card. Does Larry have a pro card? I'm not sure if Larry, if you have an IFBB pro card, but let me just tell you this. That and $3 will get you a cup of coffee. It's just not worth it. Please comment down below. But if you know Larry, make sure he gets this video. Larry, not trying to upset you, my brother, but I am concerned for your soul. You may have other influencers out there trying to tell you what to do with your health. I'm trying to help you with your eternity.
The impact.
Living